All right, we're going to look at a kind of a tricky exponential equation here. So not only do I have two bases, I've got this third term floating around. And this makes it very complicated. All right, you're not able to just, uh, move the 3x to the 3 to the x to the other side and start taking the logs. See here, 3 to the 2x minus 56 equals 3 to the x. All right, we could take the log of the right side, no problem, but we don't really have a way for figuring out what the left side would be if we took the log, because there's not a rule for the log of two things being subtracted, right? We don't have a way to interpret this. Right. But thankfully, this one's in kind of a special form. What we can do is something called U substitution, or substitution, and then we're going to solve it by factoring. Okay? What we're going to do is let U equal 3 to the x. All right, the thing to notice here is that 3 to the x is your middle term, and 3 to the x squared is your first term. Okay, if I looked at u squared here, that would be like 3 to the x all squared, and that just equals 3 to the 2x. All right, when you have a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. So that's what I'm going to do here, is I'm going to replace the 3 to the x with a u. Later on, I'll put it back though, I promise. All right, so this one is going to be u squared, that's 3 to the x squared, minus u minus 56. All right, and this is our old quadratic buddy. We could solve this by factoring. It's going to be two numbers that multiply to 56 and subtract to 1. It's going to be 7 and 8. Let's see here. The 8 is going to have to be negative. 7 is going to have to be positive. All right, and then at this point, we could go ahead and put our 3 to the x back in for these u's. Let me go ahead and set each of these factors equal to 0 at the same time. So I'm going to have 3 to the x plus 7 equals 0. And I'll have 3 to the x minus 8 equals 0. Now this one on the left-hand side, it's worthless. 3 to the x equals negative 7. This is, it's going to give me an extraneous solution. All right, if I try to take the log of both sides to bring that x down, I can't take the log of a negative number. So this is going to be an extraneous solution. Okay. This one, add 8 to both sides. Do log base 3 for both sides, and you're going to get x equals log base 3 of 8. All right, let's see what this is. It's going to be log 8 divided by log 3, 1.8927. All right, that's going to be our answer. Let me go ahead and substitute that back into the original. Make sure it works. We'll store that to x, and then we'll type in this original. 3 to the 2x minus 3 to the x minus 56. Hot dog, got a 0. Well, I mean, like not on a test, but I got what I wanted back. There we go.